Hey, thanks for checking out this video. Today we are playing Draw Steel, The Fall of BLACKBOTTOM, Chapter 2, Cover of Night. The heroes are level 1. When last we left you guys, you had just crossed and battled the streets of BLACKBOTTOM, got your charge of the people you rescued to the safe house, and then you settled in the safe house and took a respite, recovered your wounds, healed up, helped the people around you. You noted our artist Doxaloth, the Dragonborn person that you rescued, they have a broken arm, probably the worst wound in the group. Lots of other scratches and cuts and bruises and such. And you also rescued Oriole, who's a captain of a ship, and Colm, who came from the Chrysopolis that's over the city right now, BLACKBOTTOM. And
oh yeah, the guy we rescued from the demon summoner.
Yeah, had been being used by the priests of Ajax to summon demons. And so you rescued him. You also rescued Dinah and Dwin and Percival from the inn, and several other patrons of the inn as well. So you learned from
Was one of those the guy that we learned from the saved from the war dogs in that recent?
Yeah, from the war dogs you saved Vaunder from the war dogs.
Okay, Vaughn.
Yeah, so Captain Oriole, she suggests checking to see if her ship, the Revelation, and his crew are still at the docks and available to take you out by sea. And let me move you the map here. I got a little map of the city for you. There we go. You are now at the safe house, which is here on the map. Having left
cool.
the Drunken Fool, which is there. The docks, you'd have to head back toward the direction of the Drunken Fool to get to them. There's a gate out of the city. There's other gates out of the city, but this one's the closest gate out of the city. So that's kind of what you know about what's above you in the streets above right now. And let's do some real quick character introductions, just so y'all remember who's playing what. We'll start with Elzbiet.
Elzbiet is a devil on her appearance, but she's a stalwart, brave soul in her heart. And she's a little worse for wear, but she's ready for more action and ready to bring judgment upon the unrighteous.
And Kosian.
Kosian is a human summoner. Relatively new to the summoning world. He had practiced as a elemental before, and moved away from his not teacher, but I guess teacher's the right word. When the summoner power started manifesting, so he's finding himself.
Then we have Marabani.
Marabani is a Hakan Revenant Cryokinetic Null, and with her Doom Sight, she saw her own people killing her, and which came to pass. But because she is also chaos touched, she was not killed all the way, which is why she came back as a revenant. And now she is she kind of left her people and is looking to take care of the little guy right now. That's Marabani.
Panthea.
Panthea is a world elf elementalist. She worships the a goddess of wind and travel, and so controls various elements and looks into the void.
And lastly, Yasmina.
Yasmina is a tactician from Corsair. She was exiled from there and recently arrived in BLACKBOTTOM.
All right. You all have all your stamina. You all have all your recoveries. And okay, I was talking about Captain Oriole suggests about her ship. Chadorit, who was the Raiden White, who was here at the safe house when you all arrived and who you convinced that you knew Hunt, the member of the Chain of Acheron who sent you here. And Chadorit shares with you a rumor that there is a lost route out of the city via the sewers. And then finally Vaunder, who you rescued from the streets between the Drunken Fool and here. He remembers a merchant who owns an armored caravan and owes him a lot of money.
Elzbiet looks at the rest of the party and just kind of huddles together and says, "We have some options in front of us. Which way seems best to you?"
I'd prefer to go by land. Putting people on a ship seems to make us an easy target.
I agree with that. I would need the land option seem better to me than the ship.
Yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree. Whether we take the sewers or go above to the cityscape, I think you're right. I think heading out of the city through the main gates is probably the best course of action.
Yasmina also agrees with this.
So it's the gates?
It's the gates.
Above ground or below? Shall we fight in the stink or in the street?
I think we're more of a target on the street, but unless anyone's comfortable moving through the sewers, it's not my area of expertise.
I was a laborer. I was a laborer and was very often cleaning the sewers and that kind of stuff. So I'm at home there. That would be my vote. But what do you guys think?
Would you feel comfortable?
The sewers are not what I would prefer, but Ajax seems to command the skies, so it may be the safest option.
Yeah, that was my concern. Is we're a very visible target on the streets. Now, the flip side is if we're moving through the streets, we might have more opportunity to corral and rescue others who are up there as well. And if we move through the sewer, we might just bypass a lot of victims on the way.
I like that a lot too. That's a very good point. Why are we here if not to save people as well as to get out?
As you guys are having this conversation, you notice Colm is praying, or at least trying to. You know that followers of Ajax are basically enforced to pray only to Ajax. So maybe Colm has no idea how to pray to any other god, but he's over there trying in the corner.
Marabani walks up to him and his friend, what are you praying to?
I don't really know any other gods, anyone but Ajax.
You would not pray to Ajax again, would you?
What was that?
You would not pray to Ajax, would you?
No, I would pray to another god, but I don't know how.
And Elsbeth moves and says, I can introduce you to a better God, a more worthy God. I'll share with you a God of justice.
He consumes Elsbeth's teaching, engrossed in everything you have to say, Elsbeth. While you're having that conversation with Colm, you notice a commotion a little bit in the streets. I mean, not in the streets, but on the edge of the safe house area where there's a trapdoor to the ceiling, and trapdoor opens and people like scatter away from it. But down through it comes a Red and White. So probably a friend of Shadorit. And indeed, this Red and White looks around and sees your group and comes over to you. And he has a broadsheet, the kind of thing you'd see plastered up on the wall of a city wall. And he sheepishly hands it over to whoever's in the front. Yasmina. He hands it over to you, Yasmina.
Come, good fellow. What news do you have from the surface? There's
a face on the sheet. There's also writing. The writing says, "Wanted for crimes against the crown," in thick black letters. The face you recognize. It's Marabani.
Marabani is not quite shocked, and a little bit of kind of her eyes kind of glow blue, a little bit of ice kind of shimmers over her skin, and she's like, well, if Ajax wants me, I definitely want him. This is what I wanted. I want to confront him. There's something, she's like these, and like as she says that, like all these ice appendages fly out of her body, and she's like, I feel somehow this is connected to him. So bring it on.
Yasmina will look to see if there is a reward listed.
No reward listed, no.
You are wanted, but apparently not enough for them to pay for you. We should work on that.
The rat folk speaks in Zetch. Any of you speak the goblin tongue or the Red and White tongue?
No, I do not.
With none of you seeming to understand the Red and White, it tries in halting common to convey to you that the streets above are dangerous. There are patrols of war dogs and patrols of demons even, but they're sparser now than they were the day before. You could get around up there, but be careful. And with that, it gives a nod and politely leaves.
Think the Red and White.
Elsbeth moves away, and after instructing Colm on how to pray righteous prayers, and looks at the wanted poster again. And for what crime are you wanted, Marabani?
I've been hunting Ajax, and it came from quite far away, and so I've been fighting war dogs, fighting all these different people to get all the way down here to BLACKBOTTOM. So I am not surprised that he knows my name. I've been making trouble for his henchmen for quite a while.
I think they captured your likeness on this poster quite well. You look quite dashing in it.
She's like, I don't look as tall as I'm supposed to, so they can.
While you guys are having this conversation, Panthea, you notice that Blonder, the one you rescued from the street who was about killed by the war dogs, he's going around and kind of riling up some of the other people here that you have rescued. Looks like he's asking them kind of pointed questions, and some of them seem to take offense. You overhear one of them. He says to someone else, he says, "What's your favorite food?" And they're like, What? And he's like, "Is it flesh? If it's flesh, I know you're a fake." And they just like glare at him, and he leaves them alone and goes on to the next person, asks them some quite weird question. And he's just kind of lowering morale in general here in your safe house.
I'm gonna go over to him and kind of like first observe the next question, and like if it's weird, I'm gonna call out to him and say,
Okay. You notice him looking at people carefully. He doesn't ask another weird question, but then he catches your eye and he looks at your big ears and he comes over to you and he whispers to you, I know you're not a war dog. Who here do you think might be? He points out to all the people. That guy over there, he points out to, anyone who has any kind of like maybe odd features for a human. He seems very nervous about more imposters.
I say, I realize that your experience of having been betrayed makes you suspicious, but we don't have the luxury of riling all these people that we are trying to help. If one of them reveals themselves to be a war dog, we will deal with them then. Until then, we must treat them as people to be rescued.
Okay, I suppose so, but I'm going to keep my eye. I'll tell you if I see anything odd.
Yeah, you let me know.
While you're having that conversation, Kosin, you notice that Oriole, the captain, is teaching some of the more nervous refugees a dice game, probably something she learned at sea, and she invites you to join. You note that even though there's no real obvious material stakes, she's obviously cheating. That's the first time you've seen her smile since you met her, so
can I join and cheat harder?
Yes, you may.
Perfect. That is absolutely my plan.
Okay. Does she catch you cheating harder than her?
I will say not at first.
Okay.
Until I reveal, like after like a couple rolls or whatever, I will reveal my cheat and her cheat at the same time, but in a very good-natured way.
Huh. She gives you a knowing nod.
And then I'll join in, and I will kind of take that time to teach the people she was playing dice with kind of some different ways to cheat and just trying to liven people up with it.
So as all this is playing out, several of you probably knows Artostoxalath, the dragon knight, with his broken arm, kind of watching over everyone like he's their guardian, like he's their protector. Very noble, but with his broken arm, probably not that effective.
Yasmina will go over to Artostoxalath and strike up a conversation. When we do make our move, we will likely come into combat somewhere along the way. I hold no illusions that we can get out without fighting our way out. And if that happens, I need someone that I know I can count on to organize the other people so they don't panic and scatter, so we can all get out as one group. Can I count on you?
You can count on me. And, I saw that paper. I know, and I think you know, this is Ajax's MO. Push the people toward desperation, then drive them to turn on each other. It'll be important for us to stick together.
Yes, indeed it will. Thank you. I knew I could count on you.
All right. So that kind of stuff, goes on as long as you guys linger here. When you're ready to move out, which way do you go?
Did you say that Bonder is here too?
Bonder's here. Yep.
So Marabani would want to, she kind of help knock those imposters out of the way to help him. She'd want to go check on him, see how he's doing. He
nods when you approach. Well, Bonder was the one who was kind of going a little crazy, pointing out people who might be war dogs or not.
Oh, I see.
But that's all right. After Penthea calmed him down, he's just being careful now. And when you approach, he nods toward you, Marabani, and he says, cards on the table. If you hadn't saved my life, I'd be shaking hands with the Hawk Lord right now. Just being honest.
Well, I appreciate your honesty, but can we count on you?
Of course.
Do you know anything about the Hawk Lords? Like, is there anything that you can
I don't know where they're.
Like,
I don't know where they're at.
No,
I don't know where their base is here in the town. But I know they're allies to Ajax.
And Marabani kind of nods and walks away.
So Elsbeth looks over at Yasmina and says, "Does the wanted posters that are out on the streets change our decision at all? If they're looking for Marabani and her likeness, is it wise for us to go above, or should we stay below?"
I think that it's the wisdom or not of going above. I don't think it's really changed. It was already a risk to go on the streets because of the Hawk Lords and their command of the sky being able to spot us as we move through the town. I think it'll probably be safer for us if we stay below.
Then what is our decision? Above or below?
One of the guests at the inn, Dinah actually, the waitress that helped you the night before, she says it might be safe for you down here, but it's not safe for the people up there. You might save.
Elspeth she just kind of clenches her jaw a little bit, and she grabs a hold of her sword with both hands and says, "Then above is where I believe we should go."
Marabani comes over and hears you talking about this. She's like, I hate that I'm, bringing unwanted attention to the group, but I feel our actions already have accomplished the same. So I agree. I think we should go up top.
I'm just gonna say when Marabani brings that up, I'm like, oh, don't you worry. By the end of this, we're all gonna have posters, and hopefully we all come out as well as you did.
Oh,
Very, very good.
nice.
Elspeth grins as you say that. This is the first time you've seen her smile.
Up above, two ways to go. There's the Revelation, the Captain Oliola's ship. There is the merchant's carriage, which Ronder knows of. So the ship, you could get on board and sail away. The carriage, hopefully you could go through the gate and weather any attacks once they figure out what you're doing. And, of course, the third thing is to reconnoiter up there and find out what you can find out on your own.
That's a good point. Is it time sensitive for us? Like, do we want to get people to the gate right now? Or do we want to take a moment and go out, see if we can gather people in the neighborhood down here, and then go through the sewers after we've gathered a group of people?
The time sensitivity you're not real sure of. Ajax forces are looking for one of you. And, of course, the more you show your faces, the more likely they are to find you. And that's a good segue to the countdown right here. Once that countdown gets down to 0, every moment you're here, you feel like it's getting closer and closer to them finding you. But you do feel like right now you have a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, I think we should poke up, see if there's anyone kind of in the surrounding neighborhood who we can kind of corral with everybody else. We might find other people who are good with a sword who can help us. We might find sick or injured who need help getting out. I think we should take a moment, go and look in the neighborhood before we head out.
Getting intelligence before we try to move the main group is a good idea.
So maybe we combine the two. We go forward and sort of reconnoiter the route that we intend to take, and if we find anybody while we're doing that, we'll bring them back here.
So, on my wanted poster, I want there to be a bounty.
I hope they print up a whole bunch of posters for me so I have something to wipe my rear with. Let's go.
All right. Up into the streets you go. There's another trap door past the one that the Red and White came down. This one is the last one before you come into a nearly decimated show floor of a furniture shop. Though most of it's crushed, the furniture looks poorly made and there's no money in the till. The wall facing the street is completely caved in. You're finally exposed to the chill of the outdoors. It's quiet outside. Clouds darken the sky. They threaten rain, but no one else is around right now to notice. Across the street, you see a line of posters that have been hung along a stretch of brick buildings. Each features the words "Wanted for crimes against the crown" in thick black letters, and a sketch of Marabani's face. And you see several of them with a reward. A figure large enough to make Capital's finest salivate. So you did have
There you go.
I
a
believed
reward.
in you that you could get a bounty.
That's right.
As she sees this, she smiles, but then she like a bunch of ice kind of covers up her face, and to kind of like make the angles of her face look very different from what is on the poster, just to like, maybe this will help. I doubt it, but it's worth something.
So as you're investigating outside, you're looking for if there's any survivors and such. You're looking to gather information about any way out of this place. Let's see if this works. Yeah. So the whole city is almost unrecognizable. There's whole blocks that have been razed, and the cobblestones are stained with blood. Traversing the destruction will be grueling. There's demons and war dog patrols on the main streets. There's opportunists, you note, from Blackbottom's worst corners roaming the alleyways, searching for innocents to exploit or corpses to loot. The structures that still stand are barricaded up, and occasionally you see a nervous eye peering through a crack, wondering if it will be safe to leave the house again. So if any of you want to use any skills you have to explore, to avoid patrols, to negotiate with the worst of Blackbottom, let me know. And your tokens are right here. You can click your IN 1 or 2 if you have something you want to try.
So I will. Elsbeth uses her alertness to just get all the details around the surroundings, being on the lookout for any ambushes or threats that are in hiding, or maybe even survivors that are scared and just pulling back. So
Good. What
I'd like to do that.
what characteristic you want to use with your alertness skill?
That would be intuition. Seems
Most often, yeah. You want to do that? Go to make a check.
I will do that. Okay.
This will be a medium test for you. So you gotta get a 12 or higher with this test.
And I sure do not. So that is a 7.
So that's one failure. Anyone else want to do anything?
Yeah, Maravani.
I'm actually gonna, let's see,
Catch it.
move you down once you've done something. What's Maravani
Oh,
want to do?
okay.
So Maravani,
is,
you can do that again. You know that's something you guys need to do, avoid enemy patrols. You know intuition and awareness are the proper things to do that, and it's still unsucceeded at, so you could repeat that if you want, or something else.
okay. I think Maravani would definitely try to take out these, what do they call it? The opportunists that are basically trying to like look for innocent people and exploit, or all that kind of stuff. So she would use her intimidate might.
Okay, intimidate with might. Okay, that'll be a hard test. 17 you need to get hit.
Ooh, okay. And that's there. And I have, lovely.
So that'll be a fail. Fail. And now, that's not one you need to repeat. But maybe you would repeat it with something other than might. Maybe a different show of force might be better or easier. And Elsbeth, you have your skill that you can assist at some point. You definitely don't need to assist that one. Anyone else? Gosian, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to have a bunch of my elemental motes summoned, and I'm going to use them to help myself and anyone in my team who's kind of looking. And I'm going to use them to travel above eye level over streets from one building to the next. If there's rubble, we'll try and get to upper parts of buildings so I can help search out and let people know if any of the demons or war dogs are kind of like heading our way.
So you want to use what? Reason? What was that?
Reason search.
Reason and search. Okay, that'll be hard. So make a 17 for that.
Nope.
Okay, that's another failure.
Yeah, no.
And then we have 2 left. We definitely know that intuition and alertness or awareness, I forget which one it is a thing.
Yasmina will try the intuition and alertness.
So that's a 12
my
to do
intuition
that.
is a -1. Damn. But I do have the alertness skill, so that still gives me +1 to that.
To get a 12 or higher.
Yeah, I can roll the dice on that. It's only a +1, so let's cross our fingers and hope that I don't get us another failure.
You got
14.
it. 1 success. Skill success plus. So you're up to one success there. Let me just recap what you're trying to accomplish. So you've accomplished avoiding the enemy patrols. So you don't need to repeat that. They're still traversing the destruction, which using magic wasn't necessarily the easiest way to do it. That's something you can repeat. You have the opportunists. Display of might wasn't the best way to get close to them. And you have the structures that are still standing and the people looking out. So Panthea, do you want to do any of those?
What I would like to do is I'd like to get the attention of the people who are hiding and indicate to them that essentially we're safe and to find their way to us. And I'm going to use my knowledge of the culture of this city to paint a symbol on my shield that I know that people would like their god of safety. Like it would be a symbol of something they trust, and I would trust that my knowledge of the culture of the city
so you can use
let me know what it is.
So you use lower culture and
reason.
Okay, that'll be a hard one. 17 to make that. All right, first round done. You guys are sitting at 4 failures, 1 success. Any of you can try again, and everything's still open except for traverse, or except for avoiding the patrols.
Okay, so Elsbeth will address the opportunists by seeking out some people and then lying to them to make them think that I'm one of them and that we have a victim and we can and they can reveal themselves to us, and then we'll know kind of know who the opportunists are.
Okay. And what characteristic?
Lie and presence.
Presence. Okay. That'll be a hard one. 17 or higher.
Okay.
All right. 5 failures. Total failure.
Guys, we're bad at this. We're real bad at this.
Killed.
With the total failure, you do learn about one more way out. Eventually, between Marabani and Elspeth, you make some connection to some underworld source who isn't trying to hide from you guys. And this one tells you that, in addition to the other ways you know out of the town, you can find a group of citizens captured. Or no, there is a group of citizens that captured a Hawk Lord. And this Hawk Lord might be able to help them escape by air. And they tell you where that's at. So you can go find this Hawk Lord's held prisoner, go to the ship of the captain, go through the sewers, or go to the carriage. Now, you do kind of gain a lot of attention during this process, and your countdown decrements by 2, so you're down to 11.
I feel the same way about leaving by air as I do about by ship. That's one event away from crashing or sinking.
So you've kind of reconnoitered around. You found a couple more civilians that'll join the group trying to leave that you can lead back, and you have these 4 different ways to go. On your way back, you run into something. There is a newly set up security checkpoint close to where you need to go. You're going to have to pass through it to get to where you need to go. And it has large wooden barricades looming overhead. The only way forward is through it. The army has set up a small kiosk and an armored guard at the entrance. There's several giant hawks roosting in the buildings above, awaiting instructions probably from their masters below. There are some desperate citizens pleading with the guards in the kiosk for passage across. Some are granted it, while others are detained for reasons unknown.
We could fight our way through. That could get us a lot more attention. We can try to bluff our way.
We should get Marabani a fake mustache or something.
I'm very good at lying.
I'm not entirely convinced given our recent... but hey, our luck may turn around.
I guess the question is are we going to try and sneak past, bluff past, or find a new route?
I don't know that we can find the route around, but I'm willing to try that.
Right now, you've been noticed by the guards. So leaving at this point to find another way around might draw more attention than successfully bluffing your way through. Might draw less attention than if it comes to fighting them, but that's what you're presented with.
Well, perhaps it's time for me to become a silver-tongued devil.
Do it.
Yeah, I think that sounds.
So I'll go and approach the guards. I want to look, and I make myself look very put out. And before the guards can say anything, I will say, I want to speak to your commander now.
Why do you want to speak to our commander, he says?
Because we are known to Ajax and we wish to pass through. And if you go tell your guards and if you tell and if I tell your commander that you've delayed us, then you're going to be in very big trouble with the one up there.
You can make a medium presence test, adding your lying skill.
So can I use my brag skill with this?
Tell me what your brag skill does.
It just says that if I have brag, I get an edge to that test.
If you have brag.
Or if I use brag, when I reveal my appearance to a creature who doesn't know me personally, I gain an edge on any test involving those creatures when brag or intimidate could be applied.
Is brag a skill?
It is, I think.
Do you have it? Because yes, you could get an edge for it, but I bet your lying also gives you the same modifier. So your choice.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just do lie then.
Okay. Either way is cool.
Mechanically, I'm not sure how that works.
Okay. Your skill gives you +2, and edge gives you +2.
So that would be a 12.
12. He motions you through. Doesn't want any more to do with you. Doesn't want to introduce you to his captain. You pass through, but they do seem suspicious of you a little bit. Maybe you might remember your faces if they see you again, and that decrements your countdown by 1 down to 10. All right. You successfully return back to your safe house with a couple more people. You now know that if you're going to leave again into the city, to take a different route, such that they never see you and you don't have to pass through that checkpoint. And yeah, you introduce the people to the safe house. They kind of get settled in, and then you guys can head out again to where you want.
So do we want to go out and keep looking for people to get more, or are we at the point where we want to head out?
I think we get these people out. We have, I don't know how many people are in the safe house with us, Tom, but I mean, we have a good amount here. Let's get them out. And if we feel like we should stay to keep helping, we can, but we shouldn't put the rest of these people in danger.
There's 18 there. Artistoxalat says, we're going to need a safe way to leave the city. Can you find one for us? I don't want to just send them out through the streets without a safe way out.
Have to pick one of our, at this point, 4 options and secure that exit for everybody.
Yeah, if we can run them to whatever you guys can secure as a safe exit. I don't want to just get them out in the street without something being secured, though.
So we have,
I'm sure we
Can we run into the sewers or the carriage? I think we all kind of like nixed the ship.
Right. And we have I think there's something about hawk lords. I don't know if we're like riding hawks out or something, but.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not super interested in that. Land is good.
So carriage or sewers? Carriage sounds nice.
Oh, also you guys gained a victory. Getting through the checkpoint was worth a victory. So you have 1 victory there. I'm double checking. I think don't get a victory for the first thing.
For a massive failure? Probably not.
Yeah.
That put us at 9?
Nope. No, yeah. So you do get a victory. You're at 1 right now.
1. The recap I think should have said XP instead of victories.
Well, yeah. You turned it into XP when you took the respite. Yeah.
So carriage we kind of nixed the sewers last time, so maybe we go for the carriage.
I think carriage is still the right call. I can summon a bunch of my boulder elementals to block the street and when we exit. So that'll kind of block off one route to get to us.
Vonder overhears you talking, and he comes up to you and says that he knows about a merchant named Sika, Sika, who owes the road, a thieves guild, he says, a ton of money. Sika has a large armored wagon that would make an excellent getaway vehicle and would hold all these refugees. It's enormous, he says. There are rumors I've heard that there are kobold ambushers waiting to pick off travelers coming out of the city, especially the North Gate, the one that we'd be leaving through. So we'll need some sort of armored transport. I think that'd serve perfectly.
Perfect. Where do we find this armored carriage wagon?
It is northeast of the safe house, and he gives you directions. There's a main road just north of the safe house, and then you head east on that, and it turns into a main road that leads right to the wagon yard, which on this map is incorrectly labeled, but I'll reveal it anyway. I just realized. So coming out there, going to there, and you guys would start here in the safe house. He says there's a main road just north. You take that to the east, and he gives you the name of a road that goes north-south. And then you come to the wagon yard, which will be almost before you get to the very far wall of the city.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So looking at either, I assume he either gives us directions or maybe sketches a crude map.
He will, yes.
But from our recent foray to the surface, the main roads are patrolled by war dogs and demons. So we might be better off taking alleys and back roads. We may run afoul of thugs and opportunists, but if we fight them, they probably can't call more war dogs for reinforcements. But looks like we'll have to cross a bridge. That'll probably be our biggest trouble getting there.
Well, the only way is through. Let's go.
All right. On your way there, you avoid the main roads. You get through another security checkpoint at the bridge. But this one doesn't draw too much attention to you this time. There's a lot of people crossing over that one. So you're able to kind of blend in with the crowd. And then getting to halfway across between the bridge and the wagon yard when something happens. From an alleyway that you're passing by echoes a hissing whisper. Psst, 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 like someone's trying to get a cat's attention. Standing in the darkness of the alleyway is a humanoid with orange-tinted skin, 4 arms, and otherworldly clothing. He grins and motions for you to draw near. You could just keep moving or see what he wants.
I'd like to see what he wants.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
He when you approach him, he says, "Hey, I dropped some gear that I need to get beamed back up into my ship, and I saw a couple of robed guys pick it up. I don't want to risk crossing them, but maybe with all of you to help me, they would give me back the gear that I need. Would you be willing to help me?"
What nature of gear is this?
I needed to beam back up to my ship.
Birds are strange.
Back up to your ship?
Yeah, back up
Like,
to my ship.
I point up.
Mm-hmm. Anyone of you trained with lore Timescape? Yeah, Elsbeth.
Time.
You've heard of this,
Timescape.
Elsbeth. This is a time raider, you think. 4-armed humanoid. They travel between the various worlds of the Timescape on ships that travel through space.
And I look and say, "You're kind. Here, now, I guess you picked the wrong time to pay this place a visit.
I sure did.
Could you be of help to us if we're of help to you?"
Yeah, I think I have something you might find useful. I gotta get my stuff first, or otherwise I won't have anything to give you.
And I turn to the rest of the group and I say, "I believe this time raider could be quite helpful to us. I think it's worth helping him."
Just looking at him, I have an ability to see through illusions or supernatural effects and detect magic, which is kind of always on. Do I
Nice.
see anything odd about him other than
It looks just like he's described. Yeah, 4 arms, not an illusion, nothing else of note on him. No big other magic equipment or anything like that.
All right, show us if you are all agreeable. Then let's let this strange man show us where these robed people went off to.
All right, he will lead you down a couple alleys, and I'll move you guys to a different map. You guys are over here now. At the end of so you're starting like you can peek around the corner. You look down this alleyway, and you see at the end of the alleyway some robed men conversing. One of them holding an object, and the time raider points and he says, "That's it," in his hands, and they seem to be trying to figure out how to operate it. And as they do, you see several more robed men come out from the side streets here and here, and you recognize these robed men, Marabani, as priests of Ajax. And the time raider says, oh shit, you better get it before they hit that button. So if you want to try and stealthily rush in there and get it, you can try that somehow. You can start a fight, whatever you guys want to do.
Is it-
Go ahead.
Sorry. What the thing that we're trying to retrieve, is it like one item or one bag, or is it like multiple things?
You see there's a bag at their feet, and he says, "I need what's in their hands. I need what they have in their hands. I don't need the bag back." You can't tell exactly what's in their hands. It looks like some sort of metallic box. It seems to have some round protrusions on it. It's beeping. You can hear the beeps from this distance. It's flashing. He says, "Hurry! If they press that button, we're in trouble."
I'm not one for stealth, so maybe we rush in and take it from them.
Why don't we ask nicely?
Marabani is not small, but she is very quick and very agile. Not stealthy, but I feel like at least one of us should try to at least be stealthy. I mean, we can always go in and fight these guys, but if we should at least try to be quick and stealthy if we can. Does anybody have any abilities like that, or I'm willing to go if no one else can?
I'm somewhat stealthy, and I was thinking of with you again, depending on whether Tom allows it to work that way. Use my practical magic maneuver where I can push things at range to essentially pull the thing out of the guy's hands.
Do it.
Marabani, unless we just finished a rest, and I don't think anyone's taken any damage, so your health and recovery should be back to max.
Okay.
It looks like it's taking damage.
Why don't we try that?
One of you move forward if you're going to try it. Otherwise, we're going to roll initiative.
Okay. So I'm going to try to sneak up.
Okay.
I'm going to use my, what you call it?
Practical magic?
That in a second. But first, sorry, everything's on different pages of this character sheet. I'm going to use my Wold Elf Glamour. I can magically alter my appearance to better blend in with my surroundings. So I get an edge on tests made to hide and sneak.
Okay. Make an agility test with an edge to see if you can get close enough to affect some sort of magical thievery.
Yeah. And tests made to search for me take a bane, which is weird because it doesn't sound like I would be doing both of those things.
Would Marabani be able to help, like, assist her, or anybody be able to assist using her psionics, maybe to like touch the ground and have some ice come up? Is that doable, Tom?
What skill and characteristic would you be using, Marabani?
So she'd use psionics because she's psionic, and then probably intuition, like kind of like touch the ground and like some ice, either to like either distract
Make a
them
check,
or
Marabani.
around.
So you're going to be granting an edge, I think, with that check. Assisting grants an edge, right? So Panthea, you got double edge, and you already rolled really good. So I think you got for sure tier 3 there, Panthea.
Yeah.
You are able to snatch the gear, with the priest being none the wiser. You grab it, and you guys are gone before you even have a fight. And the time raider is static. You guys gain a victory, so now you get 2 victories. And
done.
The time raider, the contraption is a metallic box with a round protrusions, it beeps, flashes. He reaches his hand out to take it from you, Panthea.
As I'm holding it, I'm like, I point my finger at the button, and I'm like, is this the button? Not the press?
No.
And then I smile at him and give him the box because I was just messing.
He reaches into his satchel and he takes out another item. He said, they didn't get this, and this I will give to you. You only get 1 shot with this thing. So listen, press this when the tyrants are breathing down your necks and the time is right. You'll know. Stay alive. And then he presses a button on the one that you gave him, and he disappears in a flash of light. So this thing that he left behind with, like several minutes of investigating it, looking it over, you can kind of get an idea what it does. Drag it on the map here for you.
I mean, it's obvious what it does. It helps us when the tyrants are breathing down their neck.
Yep.
Clear
there it is.
There we go.
There we go. Radical contraption. This otherworldly artifact pulses a radiant blue. The time draws near. Push the button to summon a laser attack from the Radical Dreamer's ship. Space lightning. So maneuver to create.
I'll take him down.
A maneuver to take a 10x2 line within 5.
That's cool.
Affecting only enemies. Okay, nice. So you got that. You got a second victory. And now you can continue on to the courtyard.
Let's go steal a carriage.
That's right.
Yeah.
My impression was that we were encouraging them to do their patriotic duty because of how much money they owe people that we know.
Yes, and if that
Absolutely not. We're commandeering it.
When you arrive at the wagon yard, you find what you guess might be Sika, who owns the wagon you're looking for, surrounded by a threatening group. At the wagon yard, there's a small crowd of ruffians surrounding a single armored carriage. A human woman stands in front of it, her arms outstretched. Please, she begs. I can't give you this. Can't we work something else out? You hear the leader of the ruffians, as you guys are closing in, spits on the ground as the crowd inches closer to the woman and the carriage. And he says, people behind on pavements don't get to make demands. Any of you have criminal underworld? I think you do, Marabani, right?
No, I don't.
I think someone does. Anyone have criminal underworld?
No.
No.
Then you don't know necessarily who this person is. But you're pretty sure the person that they're trying to shake down is Sika. And you're pretty sure if you don't get there in a really big hurry, bad things will happen. So let me draw the map for you.
Got new plan.
Violence?
We save her from the people that she owes money to, and out of the goodness of her heart, she helps us escape the city.
I think.
Or might makes right. We go, we take it because we are using it to save 18-ish people. She can come with us if she wants, so 19 people.
I mean, this is true. I mean, either way, we need to go up and quickly do something before, I guess, these people hurt her, or
all right. Yes.
try to get some leverage.
Let me grab the civilian.
I'm still on the old map.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are
there
going to
we
be
go.
up here, and you're running up either the western steps or the eastern steps, your choice. I put you by one or the other, but you can be within
Okay.
3 squares at the top of either one of those set of stairs. So you're going to place you guys where you want to be. As you reach the top of the stairs, you see what's going on. The person threatening Sika is this individual here, a rather desperate look, or not desperate, desperado looking ruffian. And he's got 2 squads of men that are closing in on Sika. Basically, everyone on the map is dangerous. There's some civilians that are backing away. Shouldn't really be a factor. Once you're happy where you're standing, you can set your initiative to 1 or 0.
If we're right in combat now, Tom, I'm going to do my start of combat summons.
It is start of combat. Within 3 squares, the top of the stairs, everyone. Hero tokens are at 5. Malice is at 6, 7, 8. Given your 2 victories for all of you already. Roll 20 is going really slow. I think I saw some sort of post they made about it. So it's not just you guys. If your roll 20 is going slow, it's the whole site.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Initiative. You guys are going to go first. Not all of you on the initiative yet,
Go.
but it looks like 4 of you have rolled at least.
Sorry, mine's being super slow.
Yeah, no
I was
worries.
going to do it too as well.
No worries. There's
That's
Marabani. And just Elspeth's not there yet. Okay, so who's going first?
I'm in.
All of you with 2s.
I'll go first and put my judgment down.
When I go, anyone that I mark on my turn, everyone after me gets an edge if they want to attack the same person.
Okay,
So
That's great. Yeah, you guys
Which I
go
was
either
I
one.
was thinking about marking this guy here. He
Okay.
looks beefy.
All right.
Everyone,
do it.
please set your initiatives to 1 and only go to
Yep.
2 if you've kind of worked it out with the group. Don't all be at 2s at the start of combat. Yasmina, go for it.
All right, so I will I start with 2 focus. I get 2 more for the start of my turn. I'm going to mark this guy here, and then I will. Actually, yeah, I can move 4 spaces and then shield bash him, getting an edge for the mark. Another focus because I damaged someone marked by me. Okay, so unfortunately only got a tier 1. That's 6 damage and push 1. If he doesn't have any stability, I will push him into the guy behind him.
You do. No stability.
Okay.
You know what? I
And then-
will spend a focus to add 4 more damage to that.
The Blackguard goes next. Blackguard will use, that's the end of your turn, shift speed during or after make use of his attack. He advances at the end of Yasmina's turn. Swings that great Z-Hander, great sword.
Zweihander, yeah.
First, 1-hit enemies. They'll do 6 damage to each of the stones with some damage left over for Kosian. And then on its turn, it'll take its turn and it'll start out with staying power. Non-minion humans in encounter regain stamina equal to 5 times their level. And the brawler is level 1, so you get back 5 stamina. And then he will move his speed. Go 1, 2. It kind of dances around sideways, nestles into amongst the group there, swings that 2-handed sword in a burst 1, affecting enemies, doing 6 damage to the 3 of you adjacent to him. And if your might's less than 2, you're slowed. Save ends. And he's going to go ahead and use 1 malice so that brawler can use a signature ability, the Haymaker, on Yasmina, only doing 6 damage to Yasmina. And then with his maneuver, you'll say you, range 10, target marked till start your next turn. You plus obviously an edge on abilities first target marked. So he'll say you on Marabani. As he points you out, recognizing you from the posters, Marabani, and you're marked. Everyone attacking you is going to get an edge against you, and he is done. Back to you guys.
All right. And Elspeth will jump in. I'm going to put my judgment on the brawler that was previously that Yasmina attacked, and then slide over towards the brawler, and then I will use say behold a shield of faith, and I'm going to attack that brawler, and then it's also going to bring up an aura around me, and is right here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the button for that. Hail Miscreant Shield Bash, behold shield effect, there it is. And so that does 8 holy damage, correct? Hello?
You tell me.
Okay. Yes.
I think it's 9 because of your
My tail. Yeah. Okay. So that's Let me add in the tail strike on that too. So that will be 7, 8, 9 damage.
What else?
And then I will. I think that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Real quick, Andrew, if you could enroll 20, and both Andrews enroll 20. Change your name to your character name with your name in parentheses. And you have the chance. The next things to go are the brawlers. They are going to come after Marabani with a vengeance. The leader first charges toward Marabani, and when he gets there, he will try to smash her across the face with a haymaker, with an edge thanks to the mark. 12 damage, Marabani. And
She's going to use inertial shield to make that half, and then use my grab maneuver as a free triggered action to grab. I'm looking for it. All right, looks like he grab. What was the MFS?
I'm sorry. I think you have an edge all the time for grabs. Is that right? Some feature of yours
Yep,
gives edge
that
all
is
the
true.
time? Okay.
Yep.
So no free strike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Yasmina,
Beautiful.
let him play his own character. It was 10 damage. His sanctified weapon is built in, but let him do all his own things, even if he does it wrong. It's okay. Back to Marabani. You got him grabbed. You took half that damage, though, right? So you should have taken 6.
Right. Yep.
There you go. Okay. So he gets to there. He does that. Move, strike. He's going to try and escape the grab you got him in now with his maneuver, failing. And then the squad's going to charge down, and they are going to have to charge 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 on Panthea. 5, that's not a charge. That is a charge. And that guy, he will not get an attack at all because he just could get to there. Okay, so we got an attack on Marabani, and this is only going to, it's not going to be all of what I roll with the halberd. Oh, melee 2 for the halberd. I'm sorry. They will actually be able to stop and be in range. Okay, this is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 damage, Marabani, from 3 halberds. And Panthea, you will take 1 halberd for 4 damage. That's it for them. And back to you guys, Kosian.
Start of my round, summon up groups. Or then, where is actions? I'm going to call forth some signature minions and other minions. Where is so it's 3 essence for 2. 3. Let's go with okay. And then the walking boulders are each going to attack. I guess this guy will hit the brawler because he's right beside it. And then they will just attack the closest of these guys. There it is.
1 damage each, right? Okay, 1 there, 2 on that guy, and 1 on the black guard.
And then the snakes are going to do some molten strikes. 1 on that guy, and then 1 on that
8
guy.
points damage finishes that guy and that guy. And then gonna make another one.
And then the last thing I'm going to do is
That'll finish this guy, and he will take.
okay. Then I'm going to catch my breath, and I'm just going to move some of these guys a little closer to combat. Can they move like along their threatened area without provoking? Okay, perfect. That's a bit problematic. I'm happy with that, Tom.
Okay, the guy with the brawler will go first. He'll swing around and smash that snake behind him with a haymaker. 9 points damage to the snake, finishing it, doing 3 to the other snake.
They erupt.
You can draw the areas, and then.
And I want to use use my. Was that a main action?
Mm-hmm.
So holy damage 4, please.
Got it. And then he will try to grab onto. He sizes up Belsby, sizes up Yasmina. They both look pretty skilled in combat. He'll go after the devil with a grab. He'll let you take a melee free strike on him to grab you, Elspeth.
Okay, and 7 damage. Now, is that an ability with a potency?
No, and he's got you grabbed. I'm going to put a grab marker on you, and I'll use his grab marker. Then for his movement, he's going to move to there to get out of the fire.
This guy is going to
free strike for 1.
Yeah,
got it. And
can I? Does that count as a shift?
He did not shift.
I'm trying to...
No, he moved.
Okay.
He moved there. He's done, and then his minions will go. Which he's got, I think, 1 minion left. That 1.
So did he drag me?
No. That 1 minion left attacks the snake to his north with his halberd, doing 4 damage to it, defeating that snake with some leftover damage for you, Gosian.
Take that in a sec. It will.
There. Okay. They're all done. Marabani, your turn.
All right, Marabani, as she's been taking all this damage, she's kind of like closed her eyes, kind of ice on her feet, kind of anchoring her there, and she's just taking the damage, kind of going into her mind palace. And as soon as they're over, she opens her eyes, and she's going to unleash her chronal spike on, I guess, this brawler that she's grabbing right now.
Okay.
So she's going to do chronal spike on him. Slow, being slow.
Ooh, critical.
Right. Critical. And then the first time, so
Excellent crit.
yeah, that'll be 15. And then on a crit, what do we do on a crit?
You got to take another main action.
Excellent. So, and then because of my null, he's in my null field, I'm going to spend one discipline as well to shift him, slide him 2 squares. So I'm going to slide him 2 to the right, slam them into that, I don't know, whatever that guy is. And they should take whatever damage they take for that. And then I'm going to shift up 3, and it is being super slow. So 1 second, up 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to use my knockback maneuver. I can grab both of these guys, so I'm going to do knockback, which is where I'm not seeing it, guys. Where's knockback, Tom?
It's in the maneuvers. It's the third one from the start of maneuvers.
Oh, okay.
KB is the shorthand for it.
KB.
Got it. Knockback. So that is I think what I've got, edge. So 12. So I'll slide 3. So the one right below Marabani, I'm going to slide over and slam into the brawler right there. And then this guy, I'm going to knock back, slam into the one that's down, one to the left.
That will finish the one down and to the left. Whole minion group's gone, and do 3 to this guy.
All right. And then that was my main and my maneuver. And so I've got another main.
Correct.
And I still have some shifts. I'm going to shift over this way. And I will do just an inertial step on the brawler guy. Oh, so that is 7 damage. And then I'm going to, I've got shifting 3 squares. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3. And then I didn't do my movement yet. So I've got.
You don't have to announce to me all that stuff. You can just do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to say it out loud.
Okay, cool.
I trust you. I trust each of your steps.
I'm sure. I mostly it's for me trying to remember all these things. So, all right. So I'll do my movement, and that'll be my.
Okay. Anthea, your turn.
I will start by using subtle relocation to teleport here, which puts me out of range of that guy's halberd, I believe. And then I'm gonna hit this group of 4. Where's my rectangle? I'm gonna hit these guys with Behold the Mystery. Tom, can you remind me how many victories did we have? Did we start with 2 or 3?
How many victory points? You had 2 at the start.
Okay, perfect. That's what I had. Okay, so I'm gonna hit those guys. Behold the Mystery. So that'll be 5 psychic damage to all of them.
And this other one faints from the fear too. And then the leader guy takes 5. Got it.
That'll be me.
Okay. That's the end of round 1. Round 2.
Sorry, Tom. Who is this northeast of me?
That is an enemy. He is a blackguard. I don't have a picture of him, or the pictures aren't working.
Big sword.
Big two-handed sword. He's the one who swung the sword on you earlier. Got a big gash in you. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And got my malice. It's round 2. You guys get to go first. Looks like Panthea.
All right. I'm gonna use 1 essence to maintain Behold the Mystery, and I'm gonna use it again as a maneuver. I'm gonna hit this area momentarily.
And you get an edge for the guy I have marked.
Okay. Sorry, edge is D6?
+2.
+2. So the guy that's marked will then take 5. Everybody else will take 3.
Got it.
I have 2 searches. And then I will use my 3 essence to do that again. That's fun. And
you finish off the brawler, and then 5 more to the black.
I'm going to use 2 surges on the other guy.
4 more on the black.
We'll move my mark to the blackguard.
And I'm moving my judgment to the blackguard.
Done and done.
You guys enjoy that. I'm done.
Blackguard yells back at the end of your turn. Burst 5, slide 5. He'll smash these 2 rocks into each other, the one north of him and the one west of him. They smash into each other. They got pretty good stability though, don't they? Stability at 2. So you're going to take 3 each. So that'll finish one of them. And 6 damage will be 2 on that one.
And it takes 4 holy.
Takes
I'm
4
going to spend
holy.
the 1 to turn that one into a...
You can draw it, yeah. Draw a little green square on the map. Not a main action yet. Will be soon.
Okay.
Not yet. These 2 smash into each other, destroying this one. And then that one will have 2 left. And then he'll take Kosian. He'll smash you into your rock north of you, Kosian. So you'll take 5. Your rock will be destroyed.
I'm going to draw another one.
And then Elsbiet, he'll smash you into this rock wall north of you. You'll take 5, 6, 7. You'll take 7, Elsbiet. You're still got 1 though, so you'll take 6, Elsbiet. And then Yasmina, you have stability of 1, so he's only going to be able to slide you 4. So 1, 2, 2 left. He'll smash into this rock. You'll take 2 damage. The rock will take 2 damage and be destroyed. And who else is left? Coast already got slid. Everyone got slid. It's everyone within 5. Okay. That was the villain action, the Independe's turn. And then his action, he'll use staying power again, 7 malice. And that allows 5 times their level of stamina recovery. So the brawler over there will get back 5. He will get back, level 1, he'll get back 5. And then he'll use you, or wait, cube 3 and 10. Yeah, he'll use you, range 10. He will, this time, point out Panthea, putting a mark on Panthea as his maneuver.
Point at me.
And then his action, he'll use a Z-hander swing, doing 6 damage to Elspeth, 6 damage to Kosian.
That'll only, let's see, -2. Okay, so that's still 6.
That'll be, if your mine's less than 2 slowed save ends, 1 ally in 10 can make a free strike. The brawler picks up a rock and hurls it at you, Panthea, doing 4 damage to you.
My life for yours, Kosian.
Oh, thank you.
10 stamina
10,
back,
right?
Kosian, yeah. Then you could move. You wanted to. At some point during all that, would have taken 4 damage from you, Elspeth. Got that, and he's done.
Yep.
Has nothing to save against. Next to go is you guys. And it looks like it's going to be Marabani.
Okay, Marabani kind of had ran back to the cart to do her catch breath. So she's gonna catch her breath, spend a recovery for my maneuver and do that. And then she's going to run over and take care of this brawler that she was grabbing before. So gonna lift over 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then she's going to do her chronal spike as soon as it will go. All right, so 12 damage. And then I think that's it for now.
Then their turn. The brawler gives a glare at Panthea, but then turns to the more dangerous immediate opponent. You can take off the mark on you, Marabani. That ended at the Blackguard's turn. He's going to try to haymaker you. 9 damage, Marabani.
In the inertial shield, so half that, so 4. And then I'm going to do the grab maneuver to grab him again.
Grabbed.
Definitely.
Okay, then he will try to grab you back. Failing. He's done. Your guys' turn, Kosian.
And Tom, just to clarify, just given the size of these things, they're able to share squares with us.
Correct.
So, like, I could have one in the same square as Elspeth and myself.
Correct.
Okay, sorry. In which case, I'll do that. And then, I made a mistake. Now I can't click on my own token. There we go.
If you hold
That
down
one
the
is
Alt
on-
key, you can put it kind of in the corner of a square.
Oh, perfect. Thanks, Tom. And then I will call forth, spend the rest of my essence, 2, and this one is going to be in the square above him. Do that. And then I'm not going to do anything else. They are going to Molten Strike. So they are going to do 6 fire damage.
Got it.
I'm not going to bother shifting. I want them there. And then the remaining guys are each going to do 1. So that's what? 5?
Got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is all of that as well. Nice and confusing.
All done?
Yeah, all done.
Yes, mean that your turn.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to spend 3 of my focus to do my battle cry.
Oh, there it is.
Giving out 3 surges to Elspeth, Kosian, and Mirabani.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to spend another 5 focus to do hammer and anvil on the Blackguard. So I get an edge for my mark. Oof. So I really made up for it by doing that. Okay, so I only do 9 damage, but an ally within 10 of me, Elspeth, can use a signature ability as a free triggered action.
She gleefully takes her sword and rams it into it. And
Oh, nice.
Like a champ.
12 plus that hail damage, so that's 14. And I'll just blow all my surges right there if I can.
I mean, is that 3?
3, so that's an additional 6 damage, correct?
Got it. Yep.
And I will spend my last focus to let Elspeth spend a recovery.
Thank you.
All right. Elspeth, your turn.
Elspeth sizes this guy up and says, "You have been judged, and now you will pay the price. I arrest you. And she, if I can find my token, and then she arrests him, doing 18 holy damage and grabbing him. And is there still fire in this square right here?
To your east is a fire square. Yeah.
Can I pivot and move him into that fire square now?
You can use a maneuver to move which you have grabbed.
Mm-hmm. I've got him grabbed. So I want to just maneuver him into this fire square.
Got it.
To the east here.
Hoskin, what's the damage on that again?
5.
Is there an agility below which it doesn't affect him?
If Edge, I'll have to check that for.
Okay, yeah, let me know. I don't have it in the macro correctly, evidently.
That's okay. I got it right here. Agility average.
Agility less than 1. I got it. Okay. And I fixed that macro, so hopefully it will work now. And so he dodges the flames somehow.
And then 2, 3, 4, 5. If I move here, can I drag him into this other patch of flames?
You can move at half speed with the grab target.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll make my way over this 3 and keep him in the flames if I can.
He'll stay basically where he is because you'd have to use another maneuver to move him relative to you again.
Okay.
He'll just keep the relative position as you move, basically. Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
That's it. You have him. He surrenders at the end of that round. The other brawler you're able to take down easily, and that's the end of the fight. You guys get another victory. 3 victories. No, 2 victories for that fight. So you're up to 4 victories. 4 victories. And the woman, Sika, she says, "Oh, thank God you saved me. I think they were going to destroy my wagon if I didn't give it over to him."
Well, we can't have that.
No, absolutely not. I have to give it to the ticking clock. They're expecting it. Can you help me drag it over there?
The ticking clock.
Yeah, I got some debts to pay.
You're worried about debts when literally Ajax is calling down death upon our whole city?
I'm afraid so. Maybe you could help me. You look like you're pretty good at dealing with thieves.
And my eyes just glow when she says that.
She puts up her hands. I promise I'll help you. You can use it for whatever you want, but I just have one problem. I was about to deliver it to the clock, and maybe you can work out a deal with them. Otherwise, it's my neck.
Marabani goes up to Elsbeth and says, "Cool it. I think we can talk with these people. What is this? What is this group again that you owe?
The clock.
22 or
the clock?
The clock.
Yeah, they're nearby here. She points toward the west, and she describes some streets, and she says it's kind of a speakeasy underneath an old burned-out tavern called the Front and Back. And on your map, Front and Back is just to your west.
What else can you tell us about this ticking clock? Or do you have a contact, or is there anything you can?
Yeah, her name's Betts. She's a polder, and she's looking for ways to expand the clock's influence, gain power in the city. She probably wants to use this wagon for I don't know what kind of nefarious ends. But she doesn't want any doesn't want any trouble, I don't think, with the road. So there's the clock, she says. Then there's the road, she says, and then there's the flip. Those guys were the flip that you just killed. And there's the road and the clock, and I don't think any of them want any trouble with each other. But if there's something she would take instead of the carriage, maybe you can convince her to let me keep the carriage, and I'd give it to you guys.
I think we are capable of bartering on your behalf and maybe helping them see the light of day.
All right. That'd be so helpful.
Like an escort out of town. We have some refugees we plan on aiding. I
would love that. And with that, let's take a break. It is 40 after, so let's come back at 55 after. Break till 55. You guys are at 4 victories, and we'll be right here when we get back. See y'all soon.
Awesome. Great job, guys. Thanks.
But that was like 2 weeks ago.
So I'm back. Do you think it was 10 because I was adding 2 from the last week? For a total of 10?
I think 2 initially, and then I think we got 8 last
8 more.
Bringing us to 10 total.
For a total of 10. Well, right now, you
Okay.
got those 10 XP. You also got 4 victories, so you're only 2 victories away from having enough XP to level. The countdown has
man.
decremented from 13 down to 10. It actually started at 15 before you took your respite, so it's decremented from 15 down to 10. You are at the wagon yard. You're speaking with Sika. Sika says that the speakeasy you're looking for is apparently under the front and back. I imagine that place has been bombed to hell and back, though. If you can find a trap door under the rubble, give 2 short knocks, 2 long, and then 3 short. That's what Bets told me to do. She's not a very nice woman. I asked her if we could figure out some kind of payment pause, given she motions to the world around you. Everything? Oh, I guess I never even described this to you, but the Chrysopolis is gone.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a major thing. The Chrysopolis is gone. There's still plenty of Hawk Lords around, still lots of War Dogs around, and still lots of demons around. Anyway, she says, given everything, Beth's just laughed at me. She asked me why I thought I deserved more of her charity. Anyway, good luck. If you can convince her to let me keep the wagon, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so your trip to the front and back, uneventful. When you arrive there, you do find a door in the rubble.
Marabani walks up and does the knock.
It opens. It opens outward. A human man pops up. He looks around with a sneer, and he motions for you to follow him downward. There's a wooden ladder that leads to a tunnel below. It's faintly lit by torches on the walls. A messy red carpet runs down the length of the tunnel. It's a long walk, about half a minute of walking. Finally, it opens up into a room with plush couches, several chairs and tables, a fully stocked bar, and even a musical trio. Let me move you to the map of that so you can see what it looks like. Again, you're at 4 victories for this. You can, of course, have spent a number of catch your breaths that you wanted.
You brought the Black Blade with us and left Marabani.
Perfect. That's what I meant to do. It's not wanted for nothing. Here we go. So behind you is the long tunnel, and then you're brought into this room. The man motions towards the bar and then goes to get a chair at the table there. There's no food being served. However, there are maybe a dozen people here, and they all train their eyes on you when you enter the room. Sitting at the bar with her head held high is a older woman in her 30s and all black, with long brown hair and a scar running down her left cheek. Picture of her. Regarding you, she says, Sika teach you that knock? So you could deliver my carriage, I hope?
And Elsbeth goes forward and says, about that, we are here about the carriage, and we believe that we can come to some kind of arrangement, one that would be very beneficial to you. And as I'm speaking, I'm using my magic to discern and learn her motivations.
Okay. Go ahead and make a test. Reason, intuition, or presence.
Oh, gosh.
You have an edge for that because of your silver tongue? Okay.
I do.
That's not enough, is it?
Do we still have hero tokens?
You currently have 5 hero tokens. Can you guys see that in the turn order?
Yeah, it's in the turn order.
Yeah. You have
I see
5.
it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that at the top.
Is this worth it, team?
I mean, I feel like if you roll low enough, they know that you're trying to do that, and that could go poorly. So I think this is a good time to do that.
All right, I'm going to spend 1 and re-roll here.
All right.
Yeah.
So 16 on that.
And you have an edge as well.
Mm-hmm. Actually, yeah, that's right. So that's 18, right?
Very good. Okay. You may or may not already know some motivations. Do you want to try and find out a motivation or a pitfall?
I want a motivation.
All right. Power. Motivation is power. She's looking for ways to expand the Thieves Guild influence that she's the leader of or a leader of. So if you can look for ways to leverage power and influence over the citizens of BLACKBOTTOM, or something of that nature, you'd appeal to that motivation.
Okay.
You can now appeal to motivation and make an argument if you like. She says, I'm not going to surrender the carriage to you, if that's what you're looking for. I am impressed that you're fighting a fight here against Ajax. I could offer you some supplies to help you with that.
I'm going to say, well, is it okay that I go again?
Yeah, you get to do a motivation.
Okay.
And you get to uncover motivation and make an argument.
Okay. And I say, I think you need to be thinking about this in a larger sense. Imagine what the people in this town would think of you if they knew that you were the one that assisted us against Ajax, that they would be looking to you now, and your influence would grow, your organization would have more prestige and power. And all you have to do is let us have that armored wagon that doesn't do you much good sitting there.
She nods her head. Her interest grows a little bit with that argument. He says, I could let you take the carriage, but only if you do something for me first. Either undermine the road or undermine the armies of Ajax. I know where they have a camp nearby. And then someone else can go if you like.
Yeah.
Anyone else wants to make another argument? Do me a favor, everyone put your initiatives on 1 or lower. You can speak up if you want to go, or just change it to 2, your choice.
I feel like Marabani is the person to talk about undermining the armies of Ajax.
Yeah, I think Marabani kind of steps up. She's like, well, we were kind of already undermining the armies of Ajax. She kind of does the quick version of all that we've done so far, and kind of, very impressively telling her all that we've taken care of so far. And like, we are doing that very well. And we have done that. I feel like, this is just a cart, and really what we're doing is we were trying to help people. And I don't know what you need the cart for. I don't really need to know, but it seems like you've got, you've got, what was the other organization called?
The Road.
Road?
Yeah.
It seems like the Road, I don't know what that relationship's like, but it seems like you've got some problems with them if you're asking us to help them. Like, so, and we need it, and, so, I mean, this is just becoming more of a hassle than anything. I think we want this to help, the people in the city. And just like my colleague was just saying, like, I think tying this back to you, that you are not only gaining power and prestige, but you're also helping people in the city get out is only going to increase that.
So you can make an argument. This is appealing to her peace with the other Thieves Guilds, which is a motivation she has. And
Okay.
so you're doing a new motivation. So it's an easy reason, intuition, or presence test that you can add
intuition.
Persuasion to if you have it. And if any of you have a renown of 2 or higher, you can, that's her impression score. So you could use an edge with Persuade if you were famous, for example. Okay, so you're doing what?
So yeah, I'll do the intuition. I do not have Persuade. I've got Intimidate, and maybe as I'm talking about all the pretty impressive, fighting we've done, just a little bit of ice going on there, just kind of make myself a little bit bigger to try and make my point. Point out that, look around at the rest of the clock in here. Maybe insinuate that this is small fries compared to what we've already taken care of.
Kind of intimidation and arguing for peace are kind of not the same thing. Peace with the other Thieves Guilds. So use Persuade or don't use it.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
No Persuade then.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it'll just be a
wow, nice roll.
I think a 20.
Yeah. So that increases her interest in another point. And with that, she says, well, okay, I would release Sika from her debt and allow you to take the carriage. You've won me over. You guys can keep arguing, and maybe she'll throw in some extra stuff, or you might lose that edge you've gained. So you've got the carriage, and you can stop there if you want, or you can keep going.
What do you think, guys?
I'm happy with what we got. I don't know if I want to push our luck.
Okay.
I'm inclined to.
You gain a victory.
When you get what you want, just hang up.
Sorry, Penthea.
I was just saying, when you get what you want, you just hang up the phone.
There you go. Okay, you gain a victory, so you're up to 5
Nice.
now. You actually, with her help and the supplies she gives you, these things conflict. Is their intent? Lisa Sika from her debt allows you to take the carriage. I think they meant increments, not decrements. The countdown increments gets better because now you have more supplies, and they kind of throw off the city's guards off of you guys. So you're back up to 14 on the countdown. So you got more breathing room to get out of the city before the guards are down upon
That's
your head.
good.
And you have the carriage. You can leave. You won't be able to take the carriage into the safe house, of course, but Sika will let you come and take it and leave the city on your way out if you want. She could even reposition it for you, she says, but she's got no guarantee it's safe really anywhere, even here, given the Thieves Guilds were coming for it when you found her. So she'll keep it here for you, and that might be the safest place until you bring all the people.
So now we need to go back and get the people and get them on the carriage. All right.
On your way back, you run afoul of you're traveling through Black Bottom on the way back to the safe house when you hear thunderous footsteps shaking a city square you're passing by. As civilians cower and flee, a massive elephantine beast tramples whatever lies in its wake. Refuse, discarded produce, and bodies alike. Dancing around its feet are gnolls who yip and pick at the rubble for scraps. They eat the carrion that's damaged beyond recognition, but they throw any body part deemed reusable into saddlebags attached to their demon elephant. They're not picky about the status of the limbs either. Some of them are in perfect working order and still attached to their living body. You don't have to engage. You can move away quickly.
I have lore knowledge of monsters. Would I be able to make a check to see what I know about this demon elephant?
It is a demon, and these are gnolls. Gnolls are kind of awakened demonic beings, hyenas transformed into like humanoids with some intelligence, but very demonic and destructive in how they act still. And put you on the map. You do not have to engage. You can pass by, but I wanted to see what this thing looks like. So this is what that demon thing looks like. It is enormous. It's the size of an elephant.
Oh, wow.
It's got
Look
a
at that.
twisted crown of tusks that surround its ravening maw. You have some civilians that are fleeing down alleyways and away from all these gnolls. You have hyenas all around, demonic-looking hyenas with spikes coming out of their shoulders and elbows and such. You have gnoll bone splitters with three-headed flails, a couple of those guys.
And-
you got a smaller gnoll that looks like some sort of caster, a couple of them.
Does it look like the gnolls and all these hyenas and stuff are chasing and attacking the
Yeah.
civilians?
Oh, yeah. They're grabbing them. They're throwing in the bags that are hanging off their demon elephant,
So the
living
guys-
or torn apart.
Yeah, I feel like
feel
we should put
bit
these guys
obligated.
down.
So you can be anywhere within 2 squares of the top of the map. Once you're happy where you're at, set your initiative.
Oh, apparently I'm still slowed. Let's fix that.
How tall is this roof?
The buildings there are 5 squares high. You can't be on the roof. Within 2 squares of the edge on the ground. And you guys get the jump on them.
All right.
So I'm assuming probably Yasmina first. I don't see anyone else.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Yasmina.
Yeah, I can go first. So tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going to let's see. I start with 4. I get 2 for starting my
Oh, we're
turn.
starting 5. We're actually at 5 victories now.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, Yasmina, let me go first.
Okay.
And
5,
I'm gonna-
5 is 10, 11. Okay.
And I'm going to, is this one of the casters? Is that a caster right there?
That one there looks like this.
Yeah. I judge that
Okay.
fool. I judge that fool and pull 4 spaces towards me and then draw my steel, move up, and I'm going to arrest this thing. And that's 11 plus 2, 13 holy damage, and I've got it grabbed. And then I will pull, and then I will move back 2 spaces with it, and that ends my turn.
All right. The Tusker will go next. I think I'm doing the initiative reverse if I did it before. Sorry if that's confusing. The round will be moving up, and people who've gone already will be below the round. The Tusker is going to do with 11 malice. Let's just start off with echoes of laughter. Laughter and howling erupt everywhere around you. Till the end of the encounter, enemies will take a bane on the first power roll they make each round. So all of you will have a bane on your first power roll every round. If you kill a gnoll, that will be suppressed until the start of the next round. So that echoes of gnoll laughter is echoing all around. The Tusker Demon will... It's going to do a gore. Speed of 7. It'll charge forward to there and go Marabani and Yasmina for 11 damage each. And Yasmina, you'll be
Initial
pushed
shield 1.
2. Marabani, or pushed 1 because of your assistance. And Marabani, you're not pushed anywhere. And since that was part of a charge, it deals an extra 4 damage. I'm sorry. So 4 more Yasmina, 4 more Marabani.
My life for yours, Yasmina.
That was its move, its action.
Tom, sorry, I was talking on mute. Can I grab that after inertial shield?
Probably not. I bet your max size for a grab is 2.
I do have a feature that talks about it, but I'm not sure. It's like using my might score to determine if I can target.
Yeah,
A
normally
creature
use your
large enough for that.
might. You can use probably
Yeah.
your intuition or your might being a null,
Yeah.
but neither one of them will be a 3, so it'll be size 2 max.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Sure. Okay, so we'll do that, and then it will grab Marabani. So Marabani, you're grabbed by it. It's got you like on the end of its tusk, raising you up off the ground and pulling you back to there. And put a grab mark on you for me, if you could, Marabani.
Yep.
That is it for its turn. I'm going to do this just the way I did the first time, so it's not confusing to you guys or me. Kosine, go ahead.
Cooking, would you mind if I go?
Sure.
I can throw a mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to 5 move there. I will mark this guy, and then I'm going to spend 5 Ocus to do hammer and anvil. So I'm gonna do 13 damage, and Marabani can make an attack signature ability against the Tusker Demon. I did actually, because between the mark and the flanking with Marabani, I have a double edge. And the Tusker, the Echoes of Laughter knocks that down to a single edge, so it's tier 2.
Good explanation of why not to ask people how they do their own characters. Marabani.
So, yep. So that was, rolled 18. So it's 12 damage for that signature.
I have something happening. I have something happening right after that action. So is that action complete?
That action complete, and that is my turn.
It's going to have a reaction to that action. When you got damaged, uses charge and gore versus target. So it gores Yasmina. 14 damage, Yasmina. It'll smash you into the fountain there. You'll have 1 extra square movement, so you'll take 3 damage, and you'll be prone. And then that's...
yeah, I'm going to use my life for yours again.
Oh, thank you.
Since you just used that this round?
I did. Is it only once around?
Yeah, it's a triggered action. Triggered actions are just once. It's not free. Okay, so you don't get that. But Yasmina, you might do something different since you ended up over there and prone, and you might have some movement left. So are you done with your turn yet?
Let's see. Well, actually, I don't think I've got speed 6. I moved 5 spaces, and being prone, I've already used my maneuver. I can't stand up.
Okay.
I can't really move anywhere.
All right. Then their turn. After Yasmina, the Bone Splitters will go.
Bone Splitters.
They will use Three-Tail Flail, Iron Jaws, Creature 1. All right. This guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 5. And then charge. Hit Elsbeth at the end of the charge with a free strike. 3 damage, Elsbeth. And then that's maneuver. It'll throw down some Iron Jaws by Marabani. Iron Snare in the area. First time you move into area, then make... no, we'll do that. Never mind. It'll do Bone Splitter Cackle. First 2 self and allies. What's this do? 3 targets make free strike. Okay, so do Bone Splitter Cackle. I'll take 4 malice. 3 targets make free strike. Target hasn't used own Cackle Tongue maneuver this turn. They can use it immediately at no cost. So it is going to do free strike on Elsbeth. You take another 3. Its friend next to Elsbeth is going to do a free strike. You take another 2. The Tusker is going to do a free strike on Marabani for 5. Then the other Cackler could do his Cackler Cackle. They can use it immediately at no cost. What's this do? Allies that haven't used Cackle Tongue this turn can, at no cost, make intuition tests. Okay, so the other hyena starts cackling. The one you got grabbed, Elsbeth, and that is a burst 2. So this will affect Elsbeth and Panthea. You both have to make an intuition test.
Okay, and is that a main action for that thing?
It's a maneuver. See at the end of its description, the -M. That's a maneuver.
Oh, okay.
-A will be a main action. All right. So it looks like you're both frightened till the end of the turn. And frightened. You have a ban on abilities versus the source, which is the cackler that Elsbeth's holding. You grant edge to that source. If it uses abilities versus you, you can't willingly move closer to that source. And that'll end at the end of your turn. And that was that Bone Splitter. The other Bone Splitter is going to try and finish off Yasmina.
No.
It'll come to there and attack Yasmina with its 3-tail flail. With Yasmina prone, that'll be a 8 damage. And grab her. She's mighty enough. She doesn't have a bane to escape the grab. 1, 2, 3 to get to there to grab her. Then he's going to start dragging her back to there. And then that's all his movement. Then with his maneuver, 8 an attack against her, whatever comes next. And she is grabbed. Okay, they are all done, I think. That's the bone splitters. 2 bone splitters. Next is your guys' turn. Marabani, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to try to escape the grab. I have an edge on. Okay, so I guess that's a fail.
Yep, looks like a fail.
And then, all right.
Being grabbed by a target condition, you cannot force move. No force move. You cannot be force moved. Or you can't force,
Okay.
You can't use knockback. Being on abilities that don't include the grabber.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to go ahead and use Coronal Spike on the Tusker Demon. And there we go.
I'm going to spend a focus so that Marabani can spend a recovery.
Thank you. And I have several surges from the different things that were happening, so let me do this real quick, and then I will throw in a couple surges. So that there. So that was I guess I have 1 surge, so 12 damage plus 1 surge, so 14 damage.
Got it.
And then I think that's it.
Okay. And then the cackler and hyenas. So this is the one to the west. It will range 8 creature. I'll do target make free strike versus creature you choose. None of you really look like you have reach. So it'll go after Marabani. So this is going to be Marabani, 5 psychic damage. And your intuition is high enough it has no other effect. An ally targeted by this ability ignores damage, you can make a free strike. Okay, it won't do that. And then for its maneuver, no more malice, so it can't cackle. It will grant an edge to anyone attacking this thing behind it. And then its hyenas will go after those things behind it. 1 on each of those. 1 on Yasmina. No, we'll take an attack this way. Yasmina's got Bane though, so it won't. So this one will come after Marabani. And all the hyenas bite. Snap jaws. Doing, looks like 3 damage to each stone, destroying 1 stone. That one's at 2 now. Marabani, you take 3, and Yasmina, you take, it's got double edge on you, so it's going to do 4 to you, and that will go away. I think that's all of them. Back to you guys. Kosian.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then where is it? Call forth, which will spend 3. Bring in, see how far is 7. And 1. So I think I have room to summon 1 more. Forget it. I'm allowed to. Okay. Then the snakes are going to move 5, and they will make a molten strike on the fancy looking caster one, doing 4 damage each.
4 damage each. Okay. That's going to drop him. That's going to trigger something.
Yep.
The guy to his west, non-minion ally in 5, reduced to 0 stamina, death frenzy, move speed, make melee free strike. He'll do a melee free strike on Elspeth, doing 3 damage to Elspeth. He won't move anywhere. Continue, Kosian.
Okay. And the snakes are going to do their shift. They become, each square that you shift becomes wreathed in flames. So they are going to shift 4 squares. I'll just draw the little red blob, some on each one. So 1, 2, 3. And then this one's just going to shift 1, 2, 3, drawing more. Very complicated, Tom.
I know.
So any enemies enter that, they take 2 damage. Then all of the walking boulders are going to attack 1 damage, except for this guy, because he can't reach anybody. I guess he could walk, or that's just Operation Meat Shield. So the 2 closest to the Tusker are going to smack the Tusker for a damage each, and then the rest will just smack down this knoll in the middle there. And I believe that is all I'm going to do for now.
All right. The hyena right next to you will go. He'll use Moment of Brutality. He'll do this on you, Kosian. No edge. So 5 seconds.
Doing it to me?
This guy right here. Oh, never mind. The blue guy's gone. Ignore that. Just his hyenas are going. So his hyenas will speed of 8. So they'll run over to there, to there, and to there. And they're all using their snap jaws, doing 3 damage each, taking this guy out, doing 2 to that guy. Oh, which takes that guy out. And then to the north, Panthea, you take 2. Elspeth, you take 2.
So, yep.
And then Panthea, your turn.
I'm spending the 2, Tom. So.
You don't have to tell me. You can just draw it. I trust you.
Okay.
Can't click my token because it keeps bringing up the hotbar because it says it right at the top of the. right at the top of the screen.
Can't you just pan your screen down?
Can I? I can.
You should be able to.
That was funny. Okay. Start on my turn. Them running around has messed up my plan. I assume that the elephant has some kind of anti-knockback protection.
Stability, it might be pretty stable, you would assume. It's pretty big.
How does that work?
Basically, if it has stability, it reduces how far you can push it, pull it, or slide it, or shift it.
Okay, so
slide it.
I assume big monsters have that.
Yeah.
At the start of my turn, I'm going to use my trigger to teleport, and I'm gonna boost that. So I'm gonna teleport 4. I'm gonna be up here on top of this bale of hay. That doesn't help. And let's hit them with drawing.
Bale of hay high enough to give Panthea high ground?
We'll see.
Oh, you know what? I forgot that high ground is a thing. I'm gonna use my maneuver while I'm gonna do the double teleport thing. So instead of I'm gonna teleport diagonally up, and then which will teleport me 4 up, and then I'll use my maneuver for to add another 2 to the teleport to be on the roof, which will definitely give me high ground. Sweet. So I've used my maneuver and I've used my trade action. So yeah, good call. I forgot high ground is. Yeah, and then I'm gonna hit these 3 guys. So I'm going to have a bane on the elephant because of the null stuff, right? And then I'm gonna have 2 edges on the elephant, 1 for high ground and 1 for mark. Do I have that right?
We killed a null this round, so that might actually not be.
I didn't kill a null though.
Yeah, null did die this round, so that means that first bane's gone.
Oh, so somebody just has to kill a null. I don't have to kill a null.
Yeah.
That's good to know. So yeah, I did that. Okay. I'm gonna hit them with Behold the Mystery. So that is 13, which on elephant is gonna have 2 edges, which will be 17.
Got that one.
So that'll be 7
and
psychic.
the gnolls down there taking.
The gnolls are gonna take 5.
5 each. Okay. Finishing off one of them.
Have I seen how much hit points they have so far? I guess I know. I'm going to use my surge to add an extra 2 to the elephant, so the elephant's going to take 9 instead of 7.
Okay. And then
that's it for me.
2 more to the elephant. Got it. Okay. That's it for you. And that's it for round 1. So round 2.
I'd like to go early, but I don't have to go first.
You guys get to go first. Looks like no other volunteers. Go ahead, Panthea.
I'm going to maintain Building a Mystery, and I'm going to hit him again. Probably, yeah, I'm going to do the same square.
Look at that.
So that's going to be 21 elephant, so that's over max.
7 psychic to both. And that'll finish that guy. 3 left to go. That'll finish that guy.
Okay. And then I'm going to use 5 essence to hit. Actually, I can just drag that to hit these 2 with Test of Rain. So that is
finishes
7.
This one, and 7 adds to that one.
If there is anything on Yasmina that can end on a turn or on a save, it ends.
Like either of those qualify because it's just grabbed and prone.
Yeah.
All done, Panthea?
No. I used my thing as a maneuver, so yes, I'm done.
Okay. The Tusker will go. It's going to do all sorts of crazy stuff here. So let's start by it'll move to there. When it enters your space for the first time on a turn, it tramples you.
I'm going to do Overwatch on the Tusker as a trigger.
Okay.
Whenever this thing is done. So
yeah. So 5 damage, Marabani. And then who do you want to take the attack?
Marabani, do you want to make a melee free strike against the Tusker?
Yeah, that sounds good. But also, Tom, if I'm grabbed by the Tusker, can I get trampled by the Tusker?
Oh, it'll drop the grab on you before it moves, so you're free.
Okay. But yeah, so it's just a free strike. Okay, oops.
It'll be in your actions, and it'll be the 4th one over, probably. Will be right the first one, your guy.
Oh, yeah.
9 damage, nice.
Well done.
Okay, and then it will go to there, provoking from the snake, and Marabani will get another free strike here in a second, Marabani. Go and take a free strike, Marabani. It destroys this thing and this thing.
Oh no, I don't want to spend my things. Okay, that's upsetting.
So 4 fire from the
Edge
snake.
for the mark.
And then edge from the mark for 7 damage from Marabani. Okay, let's see. Started here. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll destroy this thing on the way in. Yeah, it's only going to get Kosian. Kosian with the gore. 11 damage, Kosian.
Okay.
Oh no.
Push you into the wall. Push you into the wall there to take 4 more damage. Oh, nice.
So, yeah. So you said the first was 11, so 5, and then 4 more, 9.
That was untyped, though, not typed.
Yeah, I sent it into the Discord. Your macro's wrong.
Are you sure? I thought we had this conversation
Whenever
before.
you take damage that isn't typed, you can use a triggered action to take half the damage.
It's
I think it's wrong. Maybe in like Forged Steel or something.
Oh, I pulled it from the book. I screenshotted the book for you.
I'll just double check. The human power. Resist
Human
that
power,
natural.
yeah.
Whenever you take damage that isn't untyped,
That
This-
isn't untyped. Jesus,
this
what
is
an
untyped.
awful way of wording that.
so that would be able to trigger because this is untyped damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so 11 damage. And then it smashes you into the wall for, pushes you 2, so 4 more damage. It's an extra 2 because you hit the solid object of the wall. Okay. And then it tramples you
oh no.
for another 5 damage. And you're not prone, though. So that's it. Okay, that's it for it. Back to you guys.
Dead.
You would
Oh,
be
wait,
dead.
I am using hero.
1,
tokens.
2 hero tokens gone. Back to you guys. Looks like Kosian's going next.
Oh, I meant to change it to 0, Tom.
Okay. Next is going to be
Yeah,
Elspeth.
Elsbeth will
Oops.
looks around and sees everything is just going very not good. First thing she's going to do is catch her breath, and then she pulls out that looks at that knoll that came over and says, "You have been judged, and I arrest it with my hatred." Doing 11 holy damage plus 2 for the. I'll use my spiked tail as well, so that'll be a 13 damage on it.
Got it.
And then now that I have it grabbed, I will put it into this fire next to me here and hold it there and listen to its screams. And that makes me a little bit happier than I was. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. Your turn. Bone Splitters are going to go grabbed
And
and judged by you.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as it uses its main, it's going to take holy damage, please.
The hyena to your southeast explodes in blood, spraying against the wall, spraying against Elsbeth in a burst 3. There's just a bloody mess all around you guys. Basically stops at the wall there. So that area is bloody. Noel starts to turn the area. They're going to take extra 5 damage on next. They're going to deal an extra damage next strike before the end of the target's next turn. Abyssal Hyena that starts turning the area turns into a Knoll Marauder with 7 stamina. Okay. That Abyssal Hyena is gone. Turn into a bloody mess. And then that Knoll will go grabbed by you. Will try to escape the grab, fail. Then it'll attack you with its 3-tail flail, doing 6 damage, and then taking 4 of his own. And then he's done. And then the other Bone Splitter finishing off Yasmina. He will take a 3-flail tail swing at Yasmina, critting her, doing 8 damage.
So I will also spend 2 hero tokens to get some health
2.
back.
Oops, I went the wrong way. Let's see, that did 8 damage, grabbed you, but he doesn't care about grabbing you, he's just pummeling you. And then since he got a crit with the attack, he'll attack again. 15, 16, 17 goes prone, so another 8 damage as the Knoll is just beating away at Yasmina.
Oh no.
And he will use his action to get another attack against her, or his maneuver.
Elspeth, do you still have you triggered?
You should say,
do.
"Help me, Elspeth!" Not, do you have your triggered?
Yes. I was waiting
Help.
for you to take damage. So, yes, my life for yours.
All right. And that is it for the Bone Splitters. Back to you guys. Marabani.
Okay, she's going to go ahead and knock back this hyena right next to her. Okay, and I do have more than 6 discipline, so I've got double edge, so that is slide 3. And I'll slide her into the fire over here.
This direction?
Yeah, so like
Okay.
right down to here.
It digs its
Yep.
claws in and stops 1 short. Stability 1.
Okay, and then going to head over here And going to do my Arcane Disruptor on this punk. All right, so Might is plus the one. It's weakened. It's got 14 Psychic.
Not weakened.
Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend another discipline. First time it takes Gravitic Construction. So I'm going to slide it 2 squares. So can I slide it kind of diagonally down away from Kosian and into the...
It unfortunately is real stable. It's got stability of 3.
Okay.
Marabani,
Alright.
I'm going to spend a focus so that you can spend a recovery.
Thank you. And then I will... Okay, I'm going to shift over here and then finish my movement. 5, 7. All right. And that's my turn.
Okay. Then the last of the are there. He's going to use his moment of brutality on Marabani. 7 psychic Marabani.
So no new round. So inertial shield. So half that.
Luckily, you have an intuition of 2, so you don't attack your friend.
How much was that you said?
7 psychic.
Appreciate that.
Okay, so 3. Okay. And then can I do grab as a triggered action? All right, so that's a fail.
Who are you grabbing though? Oh, because you have a reach of 2 with grab? Or did you shift over there? Or maybe my roll 20 is not updating. You've gone on mute. I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean on mine it's right here.
You're going to shift over to there? Okay. Yeah. Now you can grab him.
Awesome.
And do you have a double edge right now?
Yep.
You want to let him take a free strike on you? He does. He does 3 damage to you, and then you got him grabbed. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. This hyena comes here and attacks you with its snap jaw with the edge from behind. So 4 damage. And then these guys are starting in the area of this blood pool. Once per round, an abyssal hyena that starts to turn the area turns into a null marauder with 7 stamina. I'm going to use this guy, but he's not the right guy for it. But I'm going to keep stamina's at 7. I'm going to look up null marauder, see what they do for damage. There we go. Okay. He will move to flank and then attack.
I can't be flanked.
Nice. His attack is 10. Oh, he rolls 18 on
gosh.
2d10. That's a good roll. It is 7 damage.
I can't be hit.
7 damage. And you're prone. And if your agility is less than 2, which I bet it is, you're bleeding.
Oh, great.
Save ends. And that's it for his turn. And then the other hyena is going to attack one of these molten things north of it with its snap jaws. 6 damage, destroying that one.
It's not going to use its ability. It's tragedy.
Let's see. That is them. Back to you guys. Kosian.
Okay, so I'm going to reach out and draw forth at the start of my turn 4 more. Tom, I have a mechanical question though, because I just don't know the rules on it. Can I move through a squares, or am I just pinned up here?
You can move through his squares. Yeah, you can move through enemy squares. It's difficult terrain.
Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 to do.
Allies normal, it means difficult, can't stop and make a strike unless they are 2 sizes different, which this guy is.
Okay, so I can do that and end up there, which will allow me to. Okay, that is good. So just changes things a touch. So fourth folders. 7. Oh, look at that. 3 and 4. Okay, so that just happens naturally. They rise up out of the cobblestones. They're half made of the cobblestones. And then I'm going to move through because that hopefully has me perfect. Oh, but I can't see him because I made that one a wall. Sorry, Yasmina. I had this grand plan to help you, and it is not going to work out the way I wanted it to.
Okay, I have a plan to help myself.
Perfect.
You
works
actually
for
do
me.
have line of sight to Yasmina there.
Even with the green walls in the way?
Mhm.
You know what, Tom? I will take your word for that. I am going to reach deep into the Tusker and draw forth some of his essence. So that will be 7 corruption charges, or 7 corruption damage to it.
Okay.
Probably not enough to kill it, and that's fine. I now have 2 charges. I will spend one of them on myself because it happens before the bleeding damage.
Okay.
So I get a recovery.
Okay.
And I will also spend a focus so that you can spend extra recovery.
Oh, you are spectacular. So I'm back up to 7 hit points now. And I have 6 recoveries because I've not been updating it. And I am able to have an ally spend a recovery. So I will use my other charge to give Yasmina a recovery.
When you're done with that action, pause for a second. I got a reaction to do.
Well, hold on. Maybe I also have a reaction, Tom, because I have my focus fire, which I have not been using. Where is it?
And
Trigger.
your reactions go before theirs, so you can take yours first.
So the target gains 1 surge for each minion adjacent to them. Oh, there's none of them adjacent to me. Never mind, Tom. I don't have a...
All done?
No. Yeah.
All right. Vengeful Tusker. It'll use charge and gore versus the target. So it's going to gore Kosian for 11 damage. Push you 2, smashing you into the boulder behind you.
Oh, no.
Take 3 more damage.
Oh, ow. Take damage.
Now you can continue
You
your
are
turn.
dead. I think I might be dead.
Oh no. Kosian goes down, his bloody corpse falling to the ground.
No.
Tragedy. I'm like desperately looking
Such a
over the rest of my-
heroic end.
Question on how far away from me is Kosian in that square? Is it 12 squares
13.
or is it 13,
It's 13.
squares?
13.
Okay, can't help you.
Jump off the roof.
Oh, man.
That's all I got.
All right. Kosian dies, bravely trying to save people from demonic, elephant-sized, monstrous creatures. The echoes of the hyena laughter, the last thing in his ears. Back to you guys. Yasmina.
Kosian.
At the start of Yasmina's turn, a gentle breeze picks her up and deposits her 2 squares away on her feet.
Okay.
You move yourself wherever you want. 2 squares.
You know what? I will move myself.
Do your minions go away, Kosian, when you die?
I have to double check
Okay.
for you. I believe so, but let me confirm.
Okay.
So, okay. So I believe a teleportation ends the grab and allows me to end the prone condition. I get 2 focus for the start of my turn. Yeah, I will do hammer and anvil with this guy directly to my north. Only getting a tier 1, so I do 9 damage, and Marabani can also do a signature ability against it.
Awesome. And I'm going to, I have the ability to spend some discipline and use actually, I don't even need to do that. Okay, I'm just going to do neutral step, so 7 more damage.
And as my maneuver, I will catch my breath.
All right. That's the end of round 2. Round 3.
Again, I don't absolutely have to go first, but I'd like to go early.
Go for it.
Go ahead, Panthea.
Okay, give me 1 second. I get 2 thingies, and I'm gonna spend 1 to maintain my thing, which I'm gonna use. Let's throw that. Those guys down there seem to be okay now, so let's throw this up here.
Ooh, wow.
7 psychic says.
All right.
Both of those.
Both dead. Both dead.
Dying bitches.
I'll move my judgment to the elephant thing.
And then, as my most mainest action, with my 2, whatever they're called, benefits, I forget the name, boons. I'm going to use Ray of Agonizing Self-Reflection on Elephant to make it think about all the terrible things it's done to us, which will be 9 corruption, and it should be slowed. I don't know what our less than 2 means.
I'm sorry, why were you getting the second action?
That was a maneuver. Behold the Mystery was a maneuver. It's a maintain.
Oh, because you were using your persistent. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that finishes it. And when that thing goes down, the gnolls scatter. You can probably cut down a few of them on the way, but the rest of them all scatter. And you are victorious.
Nice.
But at what cost?
What cost, indeed.
Oh,
Indeed. You guys gain 2 victories each. That brings you up to 7 victories, which is 7, 10. So enough to get a level. You'll be 2nd level next time we play if you take a respite. It decrements the count by 1 for taking part in that encounter. Let me add this up. So
I think we should level up.
7 victories. Countdown is down to 13. And the civilians that survive come out of the alleys, and they give you guys 2 healing potions. If you would like one of those 2 healing potions for your guy, going to roll D20.
I will pass as I try to avoid getting hit, which means I'm just going to die in the next combat now that I've said that.
All right.
Yeah, I'll pass as well. I still have a healing potion from before.
Got it. Okay. Marabani and Elsbeth get 1. After the combat encounter, you find on that Tusker demon, several civilians come crawling out of there that they had thrown in there alive. And an axe, a familiar looking axe. It's the axe that Hunt used when you cleave that demon in two. You're not exactly sure what it does yet, but if you'd like to carry a magical axe, let me see what it does. It's a heavy weapon, magical. While wielding this weapon, you gain the following benefit. Bifurcator. Whenever you score a critical hit against an enemy who is not a leader or a solo, and they're made winded by the damage, you split them in two, killing them. So if you have a heavy weapon kit, pretty good axe.
Who's that apply to? Anybody?
I don't know why I can't just share this with you. It says not to share it, but I'm sharing it.
And can characters in this switch their kits?
Yeah, with the respite, you can change your kit.
Huh.
So I'm going to put it over here by the magic items at the top. As long as you're a class that uses the kits, you can change your kit at a respite.
I don't, but I was curious whether they can be swapped.
Okay, I have it shared now. There it is. Hunt's Axe. So you got Bifurcator. You also have the Flesh Remembers. When you're fighting a war dog, you or the director can designate that war dog as having body parts that once belonged to the previous owner of the axe. When you do, all attacks made with this axe against that war dog have a double edge. And all attacks that war dog makes against you have a double bane. You can designate a war dog this way up to 6 times, at which point you eliminate all traces of the axe's previous original owner from the war dog ranks, and the axe's spirit can finally rest. The axe loses its benefit and becomes indistinguishable from a mundane axe. So that's Hunt's Axe. If you'd like that, roll D20. You guys can have
That's pretty cool.
2 magic items, one of which can be permanent right now.
Does anybody want that?
See, who of us can? I think is it just Yasmina and Elspeth might be the only ones that have kits.
Might be.
Yeah,
So,
I have
And what, whatever Tyson's new character is.
Right.
Ooh, that's ooh. We'll hold it. We'll hold it for Tyson's.
Well,
new
one
character.
person's got to take it for now. Who's it going to be?
Bosian's brother, Bosian.
I'll take it. I'll take it and hold it.
You don't want
Alright,
it,
sounds-
Yasmina?
I would have to change my my kit out to do it. But I'm fine if somebody else wants it more than I do.
Okay.
I'll take it. I'll take it, and I'll hold it in trust that we will know what to do with it in the right time.
You make it safely back to the safe house. Are you going to take a respite?
Before we leave, I want to
Mhm.
look at those civilians. Before we go, I want to look at the people and like go over to Kosian's body, and I pick up Kosian and I gather them and I say, "Everyone, say the name Kosian, and remember that he gave his life for you." And then I'm just going to carry Kosian's body back.
Aw.
Yeah, and Yasmina will help you. She's like, I don't know the burial customs of this land, but I'm sure that we could take some of the rubble and build a nice cairn for him in our hiding spot.
So that's
our
where
safe location.
you guys are going to take a respite. That way you can turn these victories into level 2. It'll decrement the countdown back down to 11. Your 7 victories can turn into XPs. If you don't want to gain a level, you don't have to even take a respite if you don't want to. It's individually
I will level up.
chosen. I bet you all want a level.
Yeah.
And then
Only for,
More stamina.
for science.
And then you say
Fine.
your final
Yeah.
words over the body of Kosian.
Now I have,
Dead Kosian.
now I have to
Don't kill players, kill characters. All right. That's it. Thanks for playing, guys. We'll play again in a week. Send me your level 2 character, just decisions. You don't have to send me your whole character sheet if you don't want to. All I need to know is
I do.
what choices you made. Yeah, except for you, Kosian. Just
Perfect.
make a shadow that makes me wish you were playing a summoner.
Deal.
I've seen some shadows do some horrible things.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, whatever you want to play. That's it. Thanks, everyone. See you guys in a week.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Tom.